This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so last class we seen some basic logo creations. So this kind of logo we've seen already by using only rectangle tool and some other tools. So how to create some basic logos we've seen in the last class. So this kind of a basic logo. So today we'll see some other topic. So I'll create one A4 sheet paper and don't do anything. I'll take it in landscape or portrait mode. Okay. So we've already seen how to use rectangle tool, ellipse tool, and polygon tool. So these are the tool we have seen already. Today we'll see more about what is inside there in the polygon tool. If you long press on the polygon tool, you will get lots of tools. Okay. So example star. If you click on star and just hold control key and drag it, will make perfect star. Okay. So by default it will create 5 sides. Star, 5 sides it will create. And after that, you see in the property bar, you can see same like polygon tool. I'll take polygon. See, in polygon we can increase number of sides like that. For star also you can create, or you can increase number of sides as your requirement. I'll give some color in this. But in this, one more option will be there, which is called sharpness. Just to increase or decrease this value. So example, if I give 100%, see, it looks like line. If I decrease that around 25, so the inset value it is reduced. Okay, so for that purpose we have this sharpness value. Okay, so this is number of points of our sides, and this is sharpness or inset. This is called inset point, and you can increase how much you want that or decrease. So less than 1 you can't decrease, so minimum 1 has to be there. So this is star tool, and always you can decrease or increase the sides. And after that we have one more tool name called complex star. This is also similar to that, but one small difference is there. I'll fill the color. Suppose if we keep upon this, we can see through that means this will be like hole, and we can increase the number of sides, and inset value also can increase or decrease. So this is complex star. And if you don't want outline, you can remove, or some other color also you can give for outline. So star and complex star. And we have one more tool name called graph tool. You can just draw check boxes, and you can increase or decrease the number of check boxes how much you want by default. So I have given already 10 into 10, and you can give just 5 into 5 also, and then draw only 5 into 5 boxes will come. If you want a perfect square means hold control key. So this is called graph tool, and you can give color also for this, but you can't give color for each boxes, so it will affect all the boxes. And we can give outline for this. And you can increase the outline size how much you want. And the lines how you want also can decide. Suppose a dotted line means dotted line. So we have lots of line designs, so you can choose anything you want. And next we have spiral. This kind of spiral ring will come, but actually you can't fill color inside this. Okay, you can't fill any color inside. But you can give outline color, and you can increase the outline size also by here. Always see the property bar after selecting the object. And so we have two types of spiral shapes. So which will like from bigger to smaller, but this one is even space between each curve. That means from this to this it is equal, this to this is equal. But this one be like that, from like a step view. If you see a step rounded round steps, so how it look like that it will come. And you can't fill any color in this, only you can give outline color. And the start point you can give some arrow symbol like this, or else you can give some different types of arrow symbols. And we have lots of designs. So like this, and this is for another end. These options will work only for lines which you can't fill the color. And the next thing we have is basic shapes, and just draw. See, like this will come. So what is that? After clicking on basic shapes, go to the property bar. You'll be seeing a small icon over here, perfect shapes. Click on that. You'll get some by default some shapes will be that they have created already. That shapes you can use it. For example, this kind of symbol, some cartoon emoji face, and we can increase the stroke size, some heart shape, Taurus, some water drop. We can make this as water drop, or else if you flip this only, it will become location symbol. So like that, some basic shapes will be there. And after that, we have arrow symbols. If you click on that, some arrow symbols will come. So example, if you see some transport, that signboards, if you see some, this kind of symbols will be there. Transport. So these arrow symbols also can use, and you can give fill color also. And next we have flowchart. Flowchart shapes will be used for programmers. And some database diagrams when they want to do, they'll use flowchart diagrams. This and all it's there in Excel and Word, PowerPoint also. And next we have is banner shape. I'll delete everything. Control A for select all, and delete key. If you press, everything will go off. And some banner shapes, and go to this. We have this kind of banner shapes. Some flag, some this kind of thing. This kind of thing and all will be seen in some browser designs. For applying some special offer like that, they'll be given this kind of designs. And next we have callout. Suppose if you want to create some comic books, we can take this callouts. So we have different types of callouts. Okay. So today I'll teach you about text tool. Click on text tool, and just one click you do. So automatically it will ask you to type. You can type. After that, you can select the text and go to the property bar. There you can give different types of font family. And you can increase the font size. And you can give bold, italic, underline everything. Bold, italic, underline. So font style, font family, font size, font style. So if you want to adjust manual also, you can adjust from the corner. After taking pick tool, you can adjust as you like. You can do like a mirror also. So however you want, you can make that for text also. Okay. So if you want to edit more, so before that, if you long press on the text tool, you will get table option also. Table here they'll give the given table as a tool. Click on the table option and you can just drag it. And we can increase number of sites. And you can adjust from corner. And just one click you do, you can type whatever you want. And suppose if you want to merge cells, just select the cells. And in the property bar, if you see combine means merge cells, or else you can do right click also, merge cells you can do. So if you know word, it is very easy to understand. And you can increase or decrease the width and the height of the cells. Just move the mouse to that, so you can increase or decrease. If it shows red color line means still some text are there, you have to expand it. And by double clicking on the cell, you can edit the cell. And by selecting the text, you can increase the size of this. So like that, you can type whatever you want. And suppose if you want to split the cell after merging the cells, and if you want to split, you can split vertically or horizontally. So it will ask number of columns or rows. So you can split manually also. If you want to combine everything, and that's it. So these are the table option. And each table you can give color also. Just to select the table, you can give different colors. Okay, suppose this text, if you want in the center of that cell, you have to enable text properties. You can press Ctrl T, or this symbol you can click. After taking text tool or table tool, this option will come, which is called text properties. You can press Ctrl T, or you can click on that. The right side text property will come, and whichever text you want in the center, select that and make it center. And justify, you can split also to the text according to the cell size. You can do split, or just center means center. We'll come back to text tool. Just one click if you do, we can type as a normal text, and just if you adjust the size, the text size will get increase or decrease. You can do, or from corner you can do stretch or merge. That means you can make it compressed text, or you can stretch the text, or you can increase the height, but don't do this kind of things. Always you have to adjust the text only from the corner. But after taking text tool, if you do click and drag, it will make text box. Okay. So in this, if you adjust, nothing will happen. Only the text content will go off. Otherwise, nothing will happen. And we can apply this paragraph properties, everything. And for the text also, you can give different colors. And we can give outline color. Left click for fill color, right click for outline color. And if you zoom in and check, outline will be there. Or if you want to increase the outline size, the text property, you can see airline. So this is text color, uniform fill, and this is text outline color, or you can increase the stroke size. Okay. So text tool and the table tool. So you got it. Next we are going to see is shape tool, which is below pick tool. Below pick tool, we have shape tool. Shortcut is F10. Shape. Just click on that. Once you select the shape tool, see that 8 dots. Before that, we have 8 square dots. That will be converted to 4 square dots. And after taking pick to shape tool, this point, just you click and drag. See that round corner, you can make it easily, which is there in there. So there is no need of going here, and you can give the values. Directly you can apply by taking shape tool however you want. No, sir, only I want to adjust this corner means once again you click, see these 2 points became black color, other points becomes white color. So that means only these 2 points got selected and then you can adjust only one side. And we can make it round corner or scalloped corner or chamfered. And same like for circle also, but circle it will look, it will work little bit different. Okay, if you move outward, it will make curve. After selecting the point, if you move outward, it will make curve. If you move inside, it will make pi. I'll give color. If you move inward, pi, outward means only arc. Okay, after taking polygon tool, just increase the values. And now you take shape tool and now you move the points. Give color. Now you see. So using shape tool you can do a lot of things. And after that you take a complex star. For that also it is different. And increase the sides. Give some color for this. And now you take shape tool. And now you adjust these values. And from inside point you take it off. So like this you can do with complex star also. Okay. Now we'll see another method. After making any shape, take pick tool only, sorry, shape tool. Like this you can move. But sir, if I want to move only this point means what to do? I want to move this point somewhere here. Okay. So for that what you have to do, after this, right click on the point. You'll be seeing convert to curves. Click on that. That black square dot becomes white square dot. Okay, before it was black square dot, now it is white square dot. When it is white square dot, you can move the point wherever you want. For circle also same thing. After making circle, take pick tool, convert to curve, or you can press Ctrl Q also to convert to curve, and then select the point and we can move it. But when you're working on circle, you will get this adjustment lines like pen tool in Photoshop. I'll take polygon off. Take this thing. Here also on the point, just to do right click to curve, you make it. And one more point also is there, that also make it to curve. Now you move the points, you will get smooth. This point I'll move it towards inside. Now again take the polygon tool, increase the sides. Apply color. Same thing for complex star also. Take shape tool and the point, right click on it to curve, convert to curve, like that. To curve will be there, make it. And for inside point also to curve. And now you adjust the points. And this point also same thing. Now again go to complex star, increase the lines. And give some color inside. And you can increase the peak value also. So you can do lot of things with this thing only. So like this, if you want one more, you can press Control D. Control D for duplicate. Instead of doing copy paste, you can do Control D. Control D for duplicate. And P for page center. So example, this object, everything I'll select. I'll just press P. You see what happens? Everything becomes to center. So every object automatically it is placed in the center of the page. Can give some other color for that. I will tell it. So just P you have to press after selecting the object. Just P you have to press. See, just P. It will be automatically. It will come to center of the page. So this is our page. To the center, it will come. So example, I'll I'll create some random shapes like this. Select everything, Control A, and just press P. So everything will come to center of the page. You can give different colors, and we can increase the stroke size also. Like that for any shapes which you creating. Select this everything, press P. So P is for page center, and Control Q is for convert to curve, and Control D for duplicate the object. Instead of copy paste, you can do duplicate, and Control G for group. So what is that? We'll see. I think last class I thought. Yep, last class only I thought. So whatever objects we learned now, using that we are going to create now browser design. So I want to create some bifold brochure. So this is called bifold brochure. Okay, we have bifold, trifold, like that we have different types of brochures. If you see bifold brochure, that design will continue to the both the pages. That means this design is continuing to this page. So how to take that page? So you can't create single page design, and if you arrange that, it won't match properly. So if I want like A4 size is A4 size paper, first you go to new document, you choose as A3. A3 paper size, then give in landscape mode, give OK. So this is A3. A3 means what? Double of A4 size. Now you just see the size of the A4 size paper. It is 420 into 297. Okay, so I'll create the rectangle shape also according to that only, which is 420 into 297. Give enter. So now this is exactly according to the page size, and press P. So automatically it will align to the page center. So now this is aligned exactly to the page center, and you can give some color to that. Any color you like, and I'll remove the outline. Then I'll do right click, lock the object. So when I try to move that, you can't move that because it is locked object. So I want this to be my background, that's it. But if you want just right click on that, you can do unlock whenever you want. Now take one more rectangle tool and you can split into half. See, this is center point, and you can split exactly into half. That's it. And this one you can give some other different color. And if you long press on that, you will get some other colors which is related to that. I'll remove the outline for this also. So I created two pages. So this is one page. This is actually A4 size, and if you measure, this is exactly to A4 size. 210 into 297. A4 size is 210 into 297. That is A4 size. And this also I'll do lock. So now both the things is locked. Now I'll take the rectangle tool. Take shape tool. Press Ctrl Q, and you can adjust the points as you like. After that, right click on that. To curve you can convert. So you'll get this kind of adjustment curves. And double click on the line to add points. And double click on the point to remove points. Double click on the line to add point. Double click on the point to remove point. So add points, double click on the line. Delete point, double click on the point. So any color you give which you like. And this only you can press Ctrl D. After selecting that, just press Ctrl D and move it. Flip horizontal and vertical also. Click on the node point and arrange it to this node point. And always you can adjust the height of that. By using Shape tool, we can create almost any kind of designs. Okay, we'll create some random design. I'll take polygon tool and hold control key. I'll increase the number of sides. I'll give some color to this. I'll give white color for the outline. I'll increase the outline. It's too much. And take, which is pick tool. After taking pick tool, if you double click on the object, we'll get rotation control. So manually can do rotate. And this is skewing. In the middle, if you do, it is skewing. So you can change the shape of the object. And this is to rotate. You have to do double click on the object. So this one I'll move in somewhere, and we can reduce the size, and we can do rotate. And this one I'll duplicate control D, take pick tool and move it wherever you want. I'll make it a little bit bigger, and again control D. And rotate. Okay, on random design is created. And if you don't want this kind of design, you can select and delete. I'll draw a circle, hold control key, make perfect circle. I'll reduce the size of this. So here I want to keep my logo, my company logo. I'll keep this aside, and I'll draw a small rectangular box over here. Press Ctrl Q, take shape tool. I'll select these 2 points. I'll make it to curve. I'll give some other color to that. And this one I'll duplicate Ctrl D and do mirror. So select this node point and place it over here. And if you don't want outline, you can remove this also. Ctrl Q after taking shape tool or before also. We can add points. So I'll select this everything to curve. I'll convert to curve, and we have here smooth node, and that one by right click also will get, which is called smooth node. Click on that, so automatically it will convert to smooth. And this one again I'll make it to line. So you can adjust however you want, or you can delete the points by double click on that. And right click on this, you can see cusp node. Cusp node means you can adjust the points individually. Cusp node. So by using shape tool only, you can create any kind of designs. So this one I'll keep my logo afterwards. So let it be. Afterwards we'll decide that what to do. And now, so we need content to create. So example, this is, I'm going to create a restaurant. So for that, I'm going to keep a restaurant. For that restaurant, I have to create a brochure for advertisement purpose. So this is my inside page, and I'll create one more page in the bottom. You can see page 1. I'll create one more page. So this entire thing I can do copy paste, Control C, come here and Control V. But see, only this design has come, but other thing it won't come because this thing is locked. We are locked it, so that's why it is not coming. So what you do, unlock this, then Control A, Control C, go back to this, delete this, and Control V. So exactly like that it will come. So this we'll see later, the second, the background, back page, and this is inside. So we have to keep name for our restaurant. So we'll keep a name. So I'll increase the size of this, and for this you can give any color. But always remember that before that I'll choose some fonts, just to look good. and we'll skip some other color for this, so it should be visible. Or else I'll give this color only. So after that we have to choose some contents inside and some images also. We have to put some restaurant images and all. So I have downloaded already one image. So this only I'm going to import. Go to CorelDRAW, file menu, give import, and select the image, import, and move this image. And if you see the background things are not visible, so what I'll do, I'll select this everything, Control X, Control V. Even this also I'll select, Control X, Control V. You can make this image big also, no problem. Don't worry, and this thing won't come in the output. Okay, or else you apply some white color in this if it is disturbing you. How to crop image I will tell you later, or else you can crop now itself. Take shape tool and select the image, that's it, and adjust the points. So like this you can keep, and always you can edit the designs as you like. So we'll see this afterwards, and we'll go to the back design. So this kind of image you can download. Just to do copy image, or you can save to in your system also, and just paste it, Control V, and just arrange the image. Zoom in. So about this disk, you can give some details about here. So what I'll do, I'll go to internet. From some website, we'll take some details. Example, this one will take Control C. This one I'll delete off. I'll take text tool, just one click and Control V. So the font is not visible. So I'll select the text. I'll apply with white color. Because the background is dark, so always remember that if the background color is dark, make sure that your text color has to be light. And don't use always the fantasy fonts. For content, only for this kind of headings, example, for this kind of thing and all, you can use fantasy fonts. But this kind of things and all, just to keep normal fonts only. And I'll go to this. I'll copy this, come here and Control V, and reduce the size of this. So if the text size is too much, I'll give around 16. So about this, I want to give some information. So they have some information about this. Copy this, Control C. So again, I'll take a text box. Just click and drag. We'll get text box, Control V. So select the text, make it to white color. It doesn't mean that you have to give white color. You can give some other color which is opposite to this brown color. So then it will look good. This font size also will increase. And next thing, copy image, Control V. So if the image size looks big, take shape tool, select the points and reduce it. So like this only, wherever you want, you can create the content and you can paste it. Suppose if you have any special thing here, you can give that. I'll take this symbol, go to this banner shapes. I'll take this one. I'll take text tool. I'll type as special offer, center alignment. So this one I'll give red color. No, yellow. And if you want, you can do rotate also a little bit. So this shape also you can adjust by pressing Control Q. You can adjust however you want. Now I'll take this text only, adjust it. I'll give red color to this. And for this one, I'll remove the outline. So I can put any dishes over here also for special offer. Hmm. So you can give one name for this and you can give special offer on this. Or else you can keep it over here also. Here you can give company address, everything. Or sample restaurant I'll take. So like this, you can give any address. I'll make it in the bottom. And always mention that mobile number in bigger letter. I'll give some random mobile number. You can press Ctrl P for preview how it look like. This data line bundle won't come in control in preview, and after that click on print preview. So this is your actual output. Because it has taken as A4 size. Or else you save as PDF. So this is our inside. This is our inside. So which one you want as inside, you can make it. So like this will come when you're taking output. So till we have to edit lot of things. Example, you have to add company names wherever you want. You have to fill this area and all by adding some other flavors or some special things and all you can keep. So lot of things you can do with this. So you can create number of pages. So today we have learned how to use text tool and text properties like paragraph alignment, and you can give stroke color and fill color. More about text properties we'll see in upcoming class, and the table option, how to merge the cells, that everything we seen. And main thing is how to use shape tool and the basic shapes. So from now onwards shape tool is more important, because almost using shape tool only you're going to create all kind of designs. So without shape tool, CorelDRAW is nothing. Almost for everything we'll use shape tool. So remember that. So any questions from this? Anyone? Any doubts? Okay, then thank you everyone. So that's it for today. So okay, I'll end the class.